I'm gonna do some machine comparisons today on some targets. So I'm gonna alternate on what I try to locate a target with. I've got a Deus and an Equinox 800 and a knocked the Amphibio multi. First target of the day is with the Equinox, part 2, sensitivity 23. I'm in the same side I've been in the last 2 days. Reading 5 and 6 on the meter. Good 4-way signal. Okay. We'll slip over here and let you hear this in prospecting mode. Okay. Prospecting 1. Hear how nice that sounds? Doesn't sound as good that way. Okay. Pinpoint. Real tight. Alright, we're going to put the Amphibio over this one next. Amphibio multi, no tricks. None of this video, no tricks. I've got it in 20 kilohertz. I got the eye set in the window showing 0. 96 gain, 3-tone, 20 kilohertz. Now, I'm going to approach these targets. When I switch machines, when you see me first approach, it's going to be the same every time, and you're going to see me turn on it, okay? So here I go. It's a low ID, okay, and I'm going to turn the gain on it down to 89 and just check it. Nada. Back to 96 gain. Real coil position sensitive. Now I'm turning 90 degrees on it. Okay, and just for gee whiz, we're going to check it over here in 14 kilohertz, but I'm going to ground balance it. Okay. Don't sound too good. I don't believe I'd ever dig it from that direction, okay? Now we're going to put the XP Deus with a round HF coil over this target. Next. Is XP Deus with a 9-inch coil over this same target. Now you might see that Equinox sitting over there. It's not on. Only one detector is on at a time. Okay, this is a hot program. I'm in 14 kilohertz. She's ground balanced to the ground. It's reactivity 3. Full tones. Get this up here where you can hear it better. Pretty murmured tone, really. Okay, now we're going to back the reactivity off to 2.5. Okay, and we're going to change the frequency on this thing, and I'm going to dial the ground balance down 3 points because I've done checked it. That's where 28 kilohertz wants to ground balance here in this ground. Okay, 28 kilohertz, reactivity 2.5. Smooth the signal up a little bit. 3 reactivity. So you can probably judge from the video, the audio right here, that get a little higher pitch when you go to that 28 kilohertz versus 14 kilohertz. We're going to dig this thing. We're going to see what it is. This target sounds like with some dirt off of it. The ID is locked up on 2, and I'm still in part 2. What it was, and I can tell you, it was that deep right there from the end of that pin pointer. Little button. Deus round HF coil target that I used to locate this target here. Reactivity 3, 28.8 kilohertz. This is full tone, 0 disc. Let you hear that. I'm gonna sweep, come around the target. Hear how murmured that sounds? No ID in the window, okay? I'm gonna turn this one off. We're gonna put the Equinox over it. But before I do that, let's just pump back the reactivity down to 2.5 and listen. Probably a stronger signal. Probably a higher pitch signal even. Okay, we'll turn this off, get the Equinox going. Equinox 800 in part 2, sensitivity is 23. Speed 6, iron bias 0, okay. Good signal, 5, 6, and 7 in the window for ID, okay. Good 4-way tone on it. Next up, Deus. I meant to say the Amphibio. Okay, here's the Amphibio multi. Gain of 96 in 3-tone. And I've got the disc at 3. I'm going to let it all the way down to 0. I'll show you why in a minute. Okay, I set at 0. And I've checked all the channels on this detector, okay? Now that's disc at 0. And I'm going to come back up here, let this disc back up to 3. Now y'all see me dig targets with this machine yesterday in disc 3. So it's hitting it, it's reading 11 to 15 ID. But I've got my tone break on this thing set at 15 going out of the iron range. Okay. Now, 2-tone, gain of 90, same frequency. Alright. No help. I think that's actually worse. So that target right there's trending, is telling me more iron. If I turn over here, it occasionally will come up into the non-ferrous range. We're going to dig this thing and see what it is. This plug here, so it gives you an idea of what the max depth was, but I'm going to find it in there. Target I found with this Amphibio multi, again, it's 20 kilohertz, 96 gain, 3-tone. Good signal actually. I'm gonna spin around it here. Reading 26 to 34 in the window. We'll shut this one off. We're gonna put the Deus with a little elliptical coil over this one. This little elliptical HF coil on this Deus over this target, located with the Amphibio multi. 28.8 kilohertz, hot program, reactivity is 2.5, full tone, 0 disc. Actually getting an ID on this target. Okay, I'm gonna turn on it. Alright, we're gonna shut this one off and throw the Amphibio over it. It's starting to rain. I may have to just be using the Equinox and Amphibio to compare since they're waterproof. I'd hate to ruin my little Deus unit. Equinox 800 over this target. Arc 2, speed 6, iron bias 0. Let's give it a 15 in the window. That's flat button range for this detector. We'll dig it. There it is. It is a flat button. I don't know the exact depth, but it wasn't very deep. Not over 4 or 5 inches. Equinox located target, Park 2. Reading between 8 and 11. I'm going to spin around it here. ID might be a tad higher spinning around it. We'll mark it and check it with some other detectors here. Another detector over this. I'll let people hear this in prospecting 1. Be hard to miss that in the field, wouldn't it? There's a Amphibio multi over a Equinox 800 located target, okay? 96 gain, 3-tone, eye sets at 0. I'm giving this machine all the chances it can to hit this target. Listen to that. Staying in iron range. Worse that way, even closer to 0 now. I'm gonna go in here, run the gain down to 89 in 3-tone. I don't know if I'd ever dig that or not right there. I'd have to be awfully desperate metal detectorist, okay? Now, put it in 2-tone real quick. That's 90 gain. I set it 1. Now, I'd swear that was iron if I was using this detector in the field right there. I wouldn't dig that. Okay, right there's a little ID coming over the top right there. Got to get right in there tight though and wiggle it. Alright, we'll put the Deus over it with a round HF coil. The round HF coil over this Equinox located target. This is a hot program in 14 kilohertz. This is reactivity 3, okay? Full tone, 0 disc. It will sound real good, okay? I might be think that might be iron right there. Okay, we're gonna go in here real quick and change frequency. Drop the ground balance a couple points. That livened her up just a little bit right there. Alright, we're going to dig it and see what we got. You guys an idea of the depth of this thing. That's the top of the plug right there, okay? Small flat piece of lead, no deeper than 3 inches.